Last time on Tour of the World,
Don't know what to do next.
Joan might not be coming with us.
Wow, man. This is getting real now.
Thank you for calling World Nomad's Emergency Assistance. You need to contact your country's embassy.
He lost his passport.
The embassy opens in 30 minutes.
It's been interesting because he's always been like the cool, collected one.
I'm in Peru, in Lima Airport. I lost my passport and I need to take a plane now to the United States. What should I do? We're going to Lost and Found because I might like left it. It's in 20 minutes.
Hay un pasillo, al fondo está.
Oh, here's Lost and Found. There's Lost and Found, but thank you. They open in 15 minutes.
Everything's gonna be good. We'll see him in the States.
I found it.
What? Wait, where did you get it?
It was in Lost and Found. Yeah.
Where did they find this?
It was on the plane. So apparently it dropped on the plane.
Oh my God, from the last flight?
From the last flight. And
You're the luckiest. Swear to God, like that would never happen to me. That would
I lost like
Thousands applied, just 2 winners, all expenses paid. 50 days, 5 continents, 5 unforgettable tours. An interactive adventure that puts you at the center of everything. Previously on Tour of the World.
My name is Jessica Hassan.
My name is Joan.
This is gonna be a magic moment.
Are you ready?
Hell yeah.
Welcome to Tour of the World.
It's really interesting what I've learned in the first 14 days and the first stop of this Tour of the World. And I'm really excited to see what I learned about myself and my country and the people that I share this place with.
All the movies and all the TV shows happen here. It's United States, new tour, and I really cannot wait. Who's going to be the new people that are going to join our group for this new adventure?
How's it going?
Hello.
How are you, man?
I'm Joan.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
Brandon. How's it going?
Jessica.
So the stakes are really high.
Awesome,
So.
man. I got you. It's going to be one step up.
Hey, I'm Joan.
So real quick, my name's Brandon Tolles. I'm your guide. So I want to pass out these trip planners, give you guys a little idea of where we're going. Music, food, culture. Let me know, and I'll set it up.
After 2 days of touring around New York, we finally started a road trip our way to New Orleans.
With plenty of space.
I will stand on your border and I'll search through the clouds.
We left New York this morning, drove into DC through Delaware, and stopped at this chili place called Ben's Chili Bowl.
Now I'm really curious what we're gonna eat here.
A chili place? We are now at the most American place that you could ever see.
We have a great group of people here. We have Chris, Alex, Ariela, Bex, and of course our awesome tour guide.
Super psyched to show everyone DC.
We're going to explore the city.
Today we're just spending this day around the monuments in Washington, D.C. After checking them on daylight, we're just gonna go and do this night tour.
Some of these memorials are pretty emotional. I just want you to go into it with the right mindset, kind of take it in. We're gonna start over here is the Vietnam Memorial. Anyone that was missing in action, killed in action, is on that wall. It's made out of granite, and you can pretty much see a reflection in it. The sculptor basically wanted it to look like, even in death, there is life. Here. and that's going to be symbolic of the ties that holds the country together.
The monuments from the Illumination Tour are very patriotic. You really feel like, wow, this is America.
To see it when all of the statues were illuminated with lights, it brought this whole different vibe to help people empathize with what had happened and what our troops had gone through to get us to where we are today. It's a little bit cloudy today, which is nice because we're going to be super active, taking a bike tour around the National Mall.
So something I learned after just like going into big cities is, for me, my favorite way to see them, it's by bike.
I like the color of the helmets. You can see everyone.
Hello, hi, my name is Gina. I'll be your tour guide.
Our tour guide Gina was a gem, and she did a wonderful and very thorough job. She knew her facts.
Statue of Jefferson. This memorial was built, yeah. Oh my God, that's Marine One. Guys, that's Trump. Trump is in the middle one.
You get to like really see like how far we've come from these times that really are embodied in these memorials and these monuments.
A lot of current affairs right now stem from historical issues, so it's very important to be knowledgeable and kept up to date about what's going on, and it affects everyone, no matter where you are.
It makes me realize that we really haven't come that far because we're still talking about the same things, we're still experiencing the same issues, and we're still having similar conversations. You know, it's all very relevant.
There's an American world, you're doing just fine. If you were they run through the old Southern Trail.
Let's check out the Einstein and then go to the flight simulator. Okay. Break.
You are also easygoing.
All right, guys, so tomorrow we're going to head into the Appalachian Mountains. We got a long drive ahead of us, but it's going to be one of the most beautiful ones on the trip. We're going to go up into the Blue Ridge Mountains. So tomorrow we're going to leave at 7:30 on the dot. It's going to be a long day tomorrow. Nobody likes putting up their camp in the dark.
The morning we left DC, we hopped in the car headed for Tennessee, but on the way did a quick little detour to this beautiful national park, the Shenandoah National Park, that's in the Appalachian Mountains. There are so many rolling hills, and every layer gets a different shade of blue. We just stopped at this picnic spot and made some sandwiches, and we're gonna hop back on the road and head to the campground. There are bathroom facilities at the campground. That's very exciting.
If I had a car, I'd cover you with lotion. Talk about the fine things and forget the second hand. Oh, Maria, dance a little closer. Close your eyes and don't say anything. Don't believe the sirens on Figueroa. Just listen to Carmelita
The bathroom? I'll show you on the map.
Las Mañanitas.
I've never set up a tent before, and everybody else has a teammate. But luckily, our guide Brandon showed people how to set up the tents using my tent as an example, thank goodness. So we just crossed the state line into Tennessee, and just in the nick of time because we were running out of daylight, and I don't know if you can see, but the weather isn't very fair. We're gonna start setting up to cook dinner. We all have our tasks. I've been assigned to wash dishes. I was assigned.
Jessica and Joan, I truly do think they are yin and yang. They're very
opposite, but they play off of each other so well.
Wow, I love this.
You have Jessica, who has like laser focus, so much wisdom to her. Oh, that thunder's coming. So much wisdom to her. The storm's coming, and I ain't talking about Joan and Jessica.
As soon as we stopped our van, the sky was gray. You could feel like you could breathe that the storm was coming, but it was not there yet, not there yet, not there yet. And then once the tent was set up, it would just start pouring like really huge. I love sunny weather, but when it goes raining, it gets this cozy, warm feeling because everybody needs to be really close, and then water is just all over the place. Everything is wet, but at the same time you feel warm.
So it was really cool when we pulled into Nashville. We drove around a little bit downtown before we got to where we were staying. It was insane, the music and cultural vibes of the people that were having jam sessions. The MC gets on stage and is calling out to people, and they're all just like getting together as a community and like laying down these rhythms that just felt so like the place that we were at.
It's my first road trip, but I start to feel that going from point A to B, there's many times on the road that like nothing happens. So when you arrive to a place like Nashville, Broadway, it's like a huge contrast from just like the road.
I grew up listening to country music, so excited to see all the musicians in this town.
It didn't matter what time it was or that it was day or night or whatever. It was lit up, it was alive, it was bustling.
I always heard that Nashville is kind of like the music place. I was like, I'm a musician here. This might be a really unique part of the whole trip.
Going towards the river, there are steamboats passing by, there's a stadium across, and it just felt like it's indescribable. I can't wait to come back to Nashville.
We're gonna take a short walk over to Old Smokey Distillery. We're gonna have somebody from the distillery talk to you guys a little bit about moonshine and probably get to try a little bit.
When you drink moonshine, you become either a lover or a fighter. Welcome to Nashville, Tennessee, and our latest moonshine distillery. We hope y'all come visit. Our international friends are over at the bar. They don't realize it, but they're getting lubed up. They're going to be rocking the stage over at the Wild Horse Saloon this evening. They're going to be line dancing like they have never done before.
Line dancing, it was this ginormous dancing hall, it looked like. You walk in and there are bars around this huge dance floor. They have somebody go on stage and teach a line dance.
This group, it's also like full of energy and they're ready to just go grab everything that comes their way.
The group has a totally different dynamic now than it did before line dancing. I mean, not just like Nashville, but line dancing.
And afterwards, let's see what the night brings.
We are gonna do some pub crawling.
It was just fun. We were like ready to take the town by storm. We painted it red. It was awesome.
And at some point in the night, I was just like surrounded by these guys that I just barely met, but it felt like we were friends forever. I don't know, it really felt right.
I would definitely say that group tours, especially with what TourRadar does with Intrepid, opens up doors and makes connections with people that you otherwise wouldn't ever meet.
At the beginning, I didn't know if I would connect that much with everybody around me, but as they passed by, I just like this connection was creating there was getting bigger and bigger. It's just like everything can have a different perspective.
We left New York City with our windows down. We couldn't see the trees and it was too damn loud. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Whoa, whoa, whoa.
See you next time on Tour the World.